So today is April 1st. April 1st is A. So for A, we're going to learn how to do an applique. For this, you're going to need a fabric you're going to applique, something you're going to applique it onto, some kind of template for your applique, fusible web. We're going to be using Steam Seam's sticky back, which is great. We'll get to that in a minute. Some kind of press cloth. This one is just muslin. I actually just tore it. It's not even finished on the edges, which is just fine. Water, an iron, and scissors. So the first thing we're going to do is attach our fusible web to our applique fabric using the wrong side of the fabric and the wrong side of the applique. I'm going to position it and then put my press cloth down on it. We're using a press cloth on it because just in case we don't want to have any of that sticky from the applique get onto our iron. And then, following manufacturer's instructions, we're going to press it. Like so. Next, we're going to cut out our applique. I'm going to use just a pencil to trace my applique onto my fabric. The wonderful thing about using the Steam Seam's fusible web is that it has a paper backing, so I can do my applique onto the backing and not worry about it ending up on my finished product afterwards. So there is my traced applique. Next, I'm going to cut it out. I like giving it just a rough around the large edges before I go into detail, making sure that, I have a little edge so that I don't cut into my applique. There we are, a cute little applique. So now I'm going to take my fashion fabric. This is going to be a skirt, and I'm going to iron the applique onto it, which is the great thing about this Steam Seam sticky back, because once I peel this off, this backing is sticky, so I can position it onto the skirt and it sticks, so I don't have to worry about it moving position. So I'm going to put my press cloth back over it. This time we're going to give it a little bit of steam, so I'm just going to spray with water and press. Now notice we're just putting the iron down on the applique. We're not moving it back and forth or doing anything like that, because we want to just press the applique down to fuse it. We don't want to move it around. I'm pressing it 4 ways just to make sure it's going to stay. And there we go. An applique on our lovely fabric. Now, if you didn't have sticky back fusible web, or didn't want to use fusible web at all, you can always just cut an applique out of your fabric and use something like quilt basting spray to attach it to your fabric temporarily until you sew around the edges. Now, I'm not going to sew around these edges because the fusible web is going to keep it fused down, but I am going to put my detail in the middle of my butterfly so that it has a butterfly body and some cute antennas, and I'll do that with thread with a satin stitch. So later on in this month we'll learn how to satin stitch. I hope you stick around, and I hope you enjoyed this video.